Everything looks good. Crew chief. I don't have crew chief up.
I've just been using the iRacing spotter at this point.
It's better now than it used to be, and the main reason why I used to have it was for the countdown in the pit box. And now iRacing does it. What it does do is I have a few voice commands that helps me with pit strategy. Like how's my fuel, how much to the end, who
I've always had issue with the voice recognition and stuff on my computer though.
Yeah, this one, they've done a few updates and they fucked it up actually. Some of my commands I used to use no longer work. All I can do is the fuel one now.
Alright, are you in a session right now?
Yes. Number 218.
I'm just gonna join.
Should have started at 11:55, yeah.
Actually. Is
that full?
It might be. If the GT4 race wasn't fixed, I'd go ahead and do that.
Okay, everything's in.
You're in which session?
Number 218.
Okay, I don't know why it won't let me just join on you, but...
Weird. I'm actually in one of the lower sessions. I don't know which one I'm in. Like one of the rooms with nobody in it.
Oh, I actually like having the people on the track.
Yeah, well, I'm not there yet. I just want clean
personally, because
I kept running into people and I couldn't practice.
Oh.
Not touching anybody, just
well, that's how the race goes, so.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think about it as if I'm racing, because it's endurance, so, like, a more relaxed practice session where you're dealing with people is more apt to, I feel like, what we run into on the race.
I'm about to go do a full stack.
How are your lap times so far?
I haven't put up since about 3 days ago.
I do run with a weaker force feedback. Yep. Than what the race said. Than the auto, yeah.
Definitely, always have. I have an elbow injury where I had ligament damage and I dislocated it about 3 times, and I can't put too much strain on it or it'll be hurting for days. So I'll turn mine down. I can do it in short races, but like doing these fucking long ones, I'll have to like rest my arm on my lap down the straightways and shit.
Oh, I'll get that way with my shoulder stuff too. Well, that's why it's so important to have the third driver. How many stints does Ben? Are you in here still?
Yes, man. Go ahead.
How many stints are you wanting to do next week?
He's gonna do the same as always. He's gonna do a full stint.
Okay.
That's pit, come out again, and pit, and get out.
Hell yes.
We're gonna have 3-hour breaks, 3.5-hour breaks.
That's why I was going to do maybe yesterday.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Because I have to let the person do it again.
Oh.
Because in the cloud, where I broke last year in the BMW, I can break later in the cloud, but it's the BMW I broke. I told you earlier.
23.377.
I'm such an idiot. I'm over here trying to use my fingerprint on my phone with gloves on.
I was just say that fire ain't done 5 laps.
Where are you at on the track right now?
I'm in the horseshoe. The first one.
Oh yeah, I'm just in the first session though, so I'm not gonna run into where you're at.
I just want to do the full 3 year without getting involved in that shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But what I have been doing in the races, I've been trying to come and put in so I can keep out of all the accidents sort of it.
Which one do you think you're in? 2? Are you by yourself, or is there other people in it?
Solo.
13?
Probably. I didn't actually look at it. I just went down the list and clicked one.
What's your scheme look like?
On a red McLaren. The name of this paint, it's a red Ray-Ban paint scheme. The name of it was not a Ferrari. I believe it's painted up like a Ferrari.
Nope, I'm here with Luis Formigo. Maybe you're in 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and you're coming up.
Oh my, I didn't get to hot as 12.
56.807. That was your fastest lap of the session.
You're running a Shell team?
Yeah.
Do you not know how the pit lane works?
Shell and Ray-Ban. I need to fine tune my locks on my wheel for next week. I think I'm gonna do all that. Minor detail shit.
Are we still using the same setup as last year, or we can
Yes.
with the different setup?
Yep.
Yes.
That's all we have.
Because at the minute, I can't get any setups at the minute for any girls at the moment.
VRS has all the 24-hour setups published already.
So what is our respectable lap time for 1.7 rating?
I can load them all for the BMW in the Discord here in a bit. We can see if they're any better this year.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, if you don't mind.
It'll be in a little bit, but remind me.
Just do it after you've done the list. Yeah, I was gonna ask Mama yesterday
I got my damn volume too mixed up then. I'm struggling to
I can't
hear you.
hear you.
It's alright.
Is there any way you can turn your mic up maybe? I gotta adjust this. Obviously, my engine's going to still up.
That was your fastest lap of the session. We've got good fuel data.
How is it?
Nah, it's no different. I'm gonna finish this step before I adjust something. I'm just struggling to hear you.
That's fine.
54.788. That was your fastest lap of the session.
I oversent that.
I'm not too sure. Have you just followed me in there?
I've lost enough time. It's be fine.
If I made it to that yellow marker in between the two, the 1 and the 2, I went too far.
.006.
It's nice to have the butt kicker working though.
Vibrating your ass.
Yeah, but it's like, it feels like it's working better than I remember. It's like I've got the rumble strips and stuff turned on. Like I just have it at default. And I feel like that's what I just probably should have always done. Because I'm getting the track feel and I'm liking that.
Could not want to my lazy boy. No problems.
I think everybody's leaving this session already, it looks like.
Yep, this one didn't open. Feel like right before we joined it. To adjust my mirrors or two. Mirrors, lots. We'll do all that right after this.
56.095. I noticed in the VOP they remove fucking 2.2
0.25% power from this car.
I think they took 1% from this car.
Yeah. I think they balanced it off the BMW because they didn't do shit to it. You know, you take one, you go out, and you figure out what times it does, and then you make it all kind of balance to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they're doing. I can go 22 more laps. I revert back to like breaking points from other games, like ones I've played a lot, and it's wrong here. It's fucking wrong. Fuck is my brake last?
Damn it, I got an off track there.
Right side. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. 55.673. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Clear the right.
You got the wrong part of the curve there.
It's just the fucking car link back. Like in Project Cars, it's all the way like into those cones, and I judged the cones on the inside, how far I'm braking. We'll further back. Here it's before then.
Woo, shit. Almost lost it right there.
It's easy to do. That's probably the most difficult corner on this track. It's really flat. It's a little bumpy. More laps of fuel.
Right side. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. 55.929. Clear the right.
It's almost a 1-for-1. 1 gallon per lap. How's my fuel? Didn't even look it up. 1X.
Any fastest lap for you here?
Yeah.
54, 49, 37. Right side. Clear to the right.
It's a bit timid. Can't see if my lights are on or off or what. I'm gonna go do that too.
Flashing?
Make sure all my buttons are signed properly for this phone.
Five, 46, 2, 8.
I'm starting to feel the fuel burn off. It feels better.
What lap are you on right now?
I think 11 or 12. I'm pretty sure I did 4 laps before I started this in my 15th lap.
Yeah, that's too much of a cut there.
So we're looking at about 28 laps. 28 laps per time.
Yeah, but it's like, how long does that take exactly?
Yeah. I can see what times I'm doing the math.
55, 45,
Plus we're about to be able to look at it. 17 more to go. How's your fuel?
I don't know. I'm on lap 22 and I have 15 gallons remaining. I mean, not lap 22, lap 12.
Yeah. And I think I was 2 laps ahead of you.
It says I still have 20 more laps I can go, so I can go about 30 laps.
Yeah. Looks like you can go a little further than that. Almost 30. Well, like 28. Yeah. Yeah, I may have only done like 3 little outlaps, just trying to get things right.
I'm off in lap time. It says I have coming up to pit here. So yeah, I have about 30 laps that I can go, which is a full. What? That's going to be like an hour and 55 minutes.
55.543.
Does that mean I'm only going to need 1 pit stop?
How long is this race? This ain't 2 hours and 40 minutes?
No, that's going to be an hour. So it's going to be like 30 laps.
No, this is more than an hour.
It's 2 hours and 24 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. If I go
So
30
it's almost
and
2
30,
minutes a lap. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Each stint's about an hour.
but it's going to be a few minutes short of that.
Yeah, so you have
30 laps,
you have a
5
large
seconds
window.
short. It's going to be about like 56, 57 minutes a stint.
And so 57, or yeah, you say 55, 55. That's an hour and 10 minutes. I mean, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Or God damn it, opposite way.
It's an hour and 50.
Yeah, hour 50. That's what I said.
That leaves 34 minutes. Which means how much fuel can we take off to balance that out to where all 3 stints are as close to equal? Like, do I want to drop?
Yeah, you could for each stint, and it would help with the opening stint being lighter on fuel than other cars around you, and everybody's close.
It helped the entire time.
Yeah, I know.
Even
I
when
know.
they make their last pit stop, I'll still be just like my tires might be a little bit more worn, but that doesn't seem to be as big of an issue in sports cars. Like, we don't wear the tires enough for it to be a huge detriment yet.
So, how many liters is your car hold? Or how many gallons, rather?
It looks like I can add 22 is what it's showing, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that's full
22.
or not.
Oh, mine's
22
29.
and a half.
Let me click it over. Maybe. Why can't I click it? Oh. What the fuck happened there?
You think very best for the best shop?
Yeah, the max I can add is 22.5. So that's got to be what my tank is. But if I were to start with 20 gallons,
Mine's 29.1.
really?
Yeah. Your car's more fuel efficient.
think my car's a lot lighter and has less horsepower too, though.
Your little flat six ain't drinking it like mine is. I don't even know what's in this thing.
57.028.
You know, it might be beneficial to me too, or I don't know. I need to start with a fuel tank, a full tank, because I gotta add so much more fuel. I think I have to do that because I have more fuel. I gotta start with a full tank, and just let the last step be light as possible. Or at least time to fuel as possible. I wonder if they balance that out. Fuel flow into the gas tank. We could all take the same time.
Oh, like it all takes the same amount of time to fill up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That shouldn't be a cut. Just
I mean, overall, I feel like we're pretty even on time.
yeah, 55s, 54s. I can do a bunch of 54s. Mostly 55s. I've been going a little slower, trying to look at information.
Well, I haven't been getting a lot of 54s until I get lower on fuel.
55.577.
That's part of the reason why I'm like, can I take less fuel?
Yeah.
Because I don't mind pitting a little bit earlier each time.
I'm not sure of the fuel, how long it takes to fuel or whatever, so I'm just going to start with a full tank. And do my last stint like. Cut the exit. Cut the exit. It's not a penalty. See, on Project Cars, cutting the inside's not a penalty. Cutting the exit is a lot. There's no such a good deal there.
.975.
Getting it slowed and cut into that corner helps. Yeah, my car's gotten a lot lighter and it's so much nicer.
Yeah, it probably means your shift in balance, though, is greater than mine, too. Like, you're heavier at the start, too.
Yeah. I'm going to be taking it easy at the start, so I'm just going to take on the extra fuel.
I got through that too fast. Early on, fucked up that because that was going to be a fast in the 54s.
Yeah, I was about to
lap.
the fastest lap. I lost 2 tenths.
I lost like 5.
I'm still losing.
Yep.
Down 3 tenths. 4 tenths.
Well, I lost like a second on you.
That was a 54 7.
54.751. That was your fastest lap of the session.
I locked this my phone. When I first bought it at some tracks, it was definitely like underpowered seeming and yeah, not as good as the other cars, but some tracks it was great. Here lately, I think they got the balance in the series a little better. The GT4s. But I love this thing, it's a scuba. Channel outs. I might be able to squeeze out 31 laps. We'll see.
No! Fuck.
No.
There goes my full stint. Fuck. Fuck!
You hit the curves wrong and it'll snap on you.
Fuck, I didn't see where my fuel was at either. Oh no, I was fine. I felt it just late enough that I was like, fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm streaming mine so that I can go back and look if I need to.
55.307.
No, I just got into the throttle just a little bit too early and got too much traction turning right in the bus stop before I started going left. I had all that weight shift and I was fucked.
Porsche. Porsche. What was 11th? Now I'm fucking 34th. Oh, that's so wrong. I'm 15th. It looks like that's kind of the standard time. Does everybody do 55s?
Yeah.
.105.
Sean, you're a bad nigga.
I know you was destroyed, but you should have lipped it around to the pits to look at your tires.
Possible to race if you want to.
Oh, I can still look at the tires. The tires are fine.
What were they like?
93-ish.
Oh, that's what I was expecting. These endurance tires are great. There's not even a
That was-
concern.
Yeah, like I'm not. And when on the where they're at, you don't even.
You could probably overheat them a little bit and cause yourself problems, but like for the most part, you're not. Plus, look at the session that we got cloud coverage, so you're almost guaranteed not.
Right, like it's gonna be fine. Like we'll probably come, if on a full stint you pit with like at 85 probably. Like if you were doing this in reality and we're a budget team and didn't have a lot of money, you'd probably be running 2 stints on a set of tires. But this is iRacing and we don't have to worry about that, so we'd be dumb not to have the best tires.
Yeah, the fueling time dictates that you should just go ahead and put on tires.
Well, if I'm not mistaken with these, they technically can't fuel and put on tires at the same time.
Well, I'm gonna find that out when I go to the pits. I thought they did do that. I thought they hooked it up and then they used the air jack and everything. That's on the hose.
55,
It's like, or it might just be it takes so long to do the tires. I got an idea. Actually, let me.
I'm gonna pit at the end of the last one.
Come on, dude. Give me a little more room to
I'm gonna go to garage, setups, qualifying, open. Yeah. That way I have an empty tank. Alright. I'm gonna run this like it's a qualifying run right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a couple of those after I get everything sorted on the lots and button configurations.
Well,
Yes.
pit times is something else we need to
Yes.
take into consideration for where I want to start out with fuel.
That's I was thinking that earlier during our stint that we have to subtract the time it takes to pit as well. As soon as I'm streaming, I can look on my YouTube and know it was this minute to this minute. Yeah,
Well, you can do that in the session too by looking at your session timer.
yeah.
55.55.
Welcome to the streams viewer. We're here at the Daytona International Speedway. We're going to do the roar before the 24. I will be driving the GT4 McLaren 570S. And I will attempt to not crash it. Six laps to go. The fuel burn ratio is 1-to-1. 1 lap, 1 gallon.
55.734.
It doesn't get much easier than that.
Oh, like your remaining fuel is the same as your estimated laps?
Yeah, and they've been going down equally. Like remaining fuel 6.1, estimated lap 6.1. With an average lap time of around 55 flat. It's all good information.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I hope I can short fuel it. Because it gets so much faster. It's so easy to get into turn one.
Out from the feedback.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
This is gonna be my fastest lap ever. Four laps to go. It's only gonna be
I'm trying to see how far
53
around the track
miles.
I can get only going 50 miles an hour.
That was your fastest lap of the
See
session.
if I can make it back around to the pit lane.
I hit the 53s, just barely.
Nice. You're faster than I am. You're gonna beat me if you can maintain it through the whole race.
You own the McLaren,
Maybe.
because it's very comfortable. If you do, I'd recommend you just checking it out. That VRS setup. Because I don't feel like I'm gonna lose it anywhere. You don't. When I was using the default, I didn't feel that way either. Like even in that corner I hate, when going back onto the banking, I never feel like it's gonna lose it there or anything. I am easy on the throttle through there just out of habit.
Slow
It's
car ahead.
comfortable.
Go to the top.
3 laps to go. Now, I was holding you up through a few sections when I was getting everything kind of.
Well, my fast lap right now was not a tow, but it's only a 154.8 in this session.
You did look to be like a little, like if you got up on the curbs, a little bit more unstable. Here I can hit them a little bit, but it's not. I do have to consider it when putting the foot down, but nothing unmanageable.
$57.148.
Am I gonna make it back to the pits?
Put my fastest lap in, followed by my slowest lap. I think I just overheated it on that one.
Thanks for your patience there, Alejandro. Appreciate it.
2.8 laps to do.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna make it.
How much do you start with?
Me, 22.5.
No, I mean, like, you said you weren't going to make it? You was running out of gas or something?
Oh yeah, I was at, well, when I crossed the fucking line, I had like 0.2 gallons of fuel left.
You was going to try to make it back around?
Yeah. I did not. But you're good? We're just chilling here, probably being here all day.
5.262.
Get your McLaren GT4 out, then. We have a VRS set up.
I'll give this get into this one.
This can't be the last thing you race, James, before next week. You have to get back into GT3. Because
You have about 2 laps of fuel
you'll be
left.
tuned into
I know.
this. Immediately, when I feel satisfied with this, whether I just do one or maybe do 2, I'm immediately going to start working on the GT3. Wash this shit out of my mind.
I think what you should do is I think you should work on the GT3.
Oh, probably starting Sunday. I'll move up to the BMW and only run that.
Yeah.
But I want to do at least 3 of these roar sessions.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. My best chance is my first one. To have a great finish, because after that I'll be tired.
It's just more the stress on the body of doing that many long stints is what I want to make sure I do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You got to get used to coming back to it and doing it some more.
55.358.
Last lap before I come into pit.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I had a Porsche. It was spinning to the flat out left hand, that's just a bit. That's the hand.
30 laps.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
$55.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
So far it's 45 seconds in the pit box. And counting. 50 seconds. It'll be a minute for sure.
That's it, go!
I didn't have the tires checked at the same time. That cost me some time. So now I gotta wait another how many ever fucking seconds for the tires. It takes 1 minute to fuel the car.
That's it, go!
It takes 36 seconds to put tires on. Get the I'm gonna do 29 laps, 29 laps, and then whatever's left.
What was your total pit service time?
I fucked it up. I made it pit the fuel and tires separately.
Oh, okay.
1 minute. I had 1 minute for fueling, and it only took 36 seconds, so it looks like it'd only be 1 minute.
Like, did it take a full minute for your fueling?
Yes.
Like 60 seconds?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's like 57, 58, something like that. Is what I put when it stopped.
Okay. Because my full pit service time was like 56 seconds.
Yeah, mine was about 2 seconds longer. But that was without tires, and I don't know if it'll do it simultaneously, right? It did yours simultaneously.
Yep.
Yeah.
It did them
So
simultaneously.
that's irrelevant.
It's just tires are
just
faster
fuel.
than fuel.
Yeah, 36 seconds for tires. Might as well say a minute for fuel.
But that's got me wanting to still. So I
I'm
go
I'm about
22 and a half gallons of fuel.
I'm finishing
Do
my
some
run
math.
by coming out of the pits and doing that final lap. Like I'm starting
gonna-
the next lap. And
I'm gonna
it's
say that
completed
my
now.
lap times. I'm gonna base my lap time saying they're 22. I mean, they're 155.5s the whole time.
7.347.
I think somebody's wheels just unconnected from his PC. He just went straight on the table and went straight in the barrier. Whoops.
I didn't look at my tires. God damn it. It don't matter, they're fine. Let's see. Yeah, I started on lap 4. Lap 4 was my out lap of this session. I went to lap 33. So that's 29 laps is all I can do. My out lap at the end, if you take off the 36 seconds, that don't, yeah, that don't add up.
So it looks like I want my fuel. Now, if I end up going faster than this average lap time, that could mess things up.
Oh, there it is. Minus 36 seconds. 2 minutes 55 with the pit stop on that lap.
I managed to do 54s.
Okay.
Somehow.
So
76 laps. Still, if I were to plan for 26 laps instead of the 30 that I can do. How many laps were you able to go?
29. One. Including pit stops and opening lap, that's a 157 average. So Okay, that's completed. What was the other two things? There's lights on my wheel, I'm not going to bother with. I did the controls. There was something else I was going to fucking do.
Can you game volume down a bit so you can hear me?
Yes, game volume.
Because it looks like regardless, it's a two fuel pit stop. 2 pit stop race, period. So how little fuel can I take?
So we're 57-minute stints is what we're doing. That's what I will be doing. I will be doing a 57-minute stint basically. And the total time of the race, which I want to look at, by the way, and the starting times.
Well,
the roar is 4 p.m. We are looking at 144 minutes. Not two. Yeah. 2 hours and some change.
2 hours 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Why is that's not adding up? It's telling me a stint is 53 minutes, but it's telling me that
including pit stop and everything, and your bad laps, and getting through traffic.
Right. But it's trying to tell me that I'm only going to have 2 stints of 53 minutes apiece in 2 hours and 20. Like,
no.
That's messing up somewhere in this calculator.
So 57 plus 57. That's an hour and 14. I will have 30 more minutes of runtime.
Like, it's not even counting for, it's saying 56 laps. Oh, hang on a minute. Go forward.
Oh,
Right. Now it's saying 83 laps. When I put in for 144.5.
Oh, no, I know what I'm doing wrong.
Sorry, I got tight in the bus stop there. I'm on a long run. I'm sorry about that.
It's saying 73 laps. You got to turn the 144 into seconds, and then divide that by your lap time. In seconds. Or, yeah. Which, if you're doing a 155, that's 115 seconds, right? Or did I do that wrong? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's my issue right there. I put in the wrong. I put in 44 seconds, not 54 seconds.
Yeah.
But the same stint calculator, my issue is still the fact that it's saying for a 2 hour and 24-minute race that I only need to run for an hour and 86 minutes.
Or
An hour, not 86.
No, you'll be
An
42
hour
minutes
and
fast.
an hour and 46 minutes. It's got me 14 minutes shy of 2 hours for total stint time.
I'm 30 minutes shy.
Oh, hang on. Now I just realized what's going on here. That I'm messing up. It's two stints, and then it's giving me a last pit stop and stint of what my last pit stop would need.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what is it saying? How many laps is it saying on there? About 14?
So
17 laps?
I would run 28 laps, and should have a... Now, this is me using 0.8 gallons of fuel per lap, is what I'm estimating. I'm going to have to get in here and get that fine-tuned.
1,800 divided by... The final stint will be 15 laps for me if I go max stint each time.
But my thought is if I can reduce the amount of fuel that I have, I should be able to get faster lap times. If I'm starting with less fuel and put in less fuel, gives me faster pit stops.
And then, like, let's say if you're doing what I hypothetically did there, the 157s, or I pretty much did, I didn't use the exact data. The 157s, by doing so, you'd be trying to crawl into the 156 average. I mean, that would be the goal.
I'm basing it off of like absolute, like I somehow become a god in the middle of this race and how fast I could be running.
Yeah. So at best case scenario, we'd only be in the 156s, high 156 average, for the entire stint. That would be great. That's probably top 5.
Don't forget you'll be stuck. You'll be in traffic as well, so you're about to save more fuel when you're behind somebody.
And that's why with mine, because he's taking on 22 gallons, I'm taking on 29.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna full fuel the first stint.
Yeah.
And because I will be taking it easier, maybe that stint can go a little bit further, and then I can divide the other 2 stints.
Yeah. But if James is behind someone, he can save fuel behind them, and then make it last a little bit longer.
So yeah, exactly. Like if I can go 35, that would take, that means I would have to go 39, basically 40 laps, and I could divide that into two stints of 20.
Yeah.
Steve, but for me, if I can go like 25 laps, 25 laps, 25 laps.
Yeah. But you can maybe go longer on your first stint being in traffic and having to take it easy. I don't think either strategy is wrong. I think both have its advantages. And because I take on more fuel, I think it's best for me to go full fuel.
It's more, how much speed difference do I gain on that final stint?
Look, my averages come down. Like I was doing 55s to where I was doing 44s, and even knocking out a 43. Yeah, 54s.
Right. So it's like, you got to think about the fact that, like, if we were to manage to finish on the lead lap, that's 75 to 76 laps.
I have it down as 73 laps and some change, so 74 laps. So maybe 75 laps.
If you are managing a 54-second, which this is extreme, but I'm also thinking about what leaders might be doing too.
Well, let's say it's 74 laps divided by 3. That's 24 lap stints. 25 lap stints. Or 25 lap stint and then 2 24s.
Right, so what's
the fuel you need to take? That's what we need to figure out.
Because we could probably shorten it by a lap just due to pit stops taking up a minute and a half. Like, you got to think 2 pit stops is going to take up a lap's worth of time.
I will have to take 26 gallons, 26 gallons, 26 gallons to do mine. I might even, that's cutting it really close. Do 28 on one of them. Is it worth it to take those 3 less gallons? I'll be 3 laps sooner into my run when the car starts feeling nicer, you know?
See, my only thing that concerns me is what I'm looking at right now. If I were to go like right at 20 gallons, would put me like, I need to get actual closer fuel per lap consumption data.
Yeah, I just full on did that. Mine
Use VRS to get me that information. I mean, not our race labs.
So for me, it's not worth it to divide it. Like I'm only going to be 3 gallons lighter. And sure,
You're right.
Like at lap 6, like in that last one, at lap 6, I noticed a little bit of change. At lap 12, it got a lot better. So instead of happening at lap fucking 12, it's lap, what, 9? Yeah.
Right. But you also got to think about another thing. If you're not having to put as much fuel in, which that's probably going to balance out at the end, either way.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's already 30-something seconds. So 2/3 of the amount of fuel. Like, how much more fuel are you going to save on that last pit stop?
Here's the deal with mine. I think I could go and not take tires. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I could probably take tires and do the short fuel on my last stint and only have to put 15 gallons or maybe 17 gallons just to be sure on my last stint. So it's going to be less time in the pit on my last stint because I'm going to full fuel the other stints. While the other, like if I did it equally, it's not going to be that much time. It's going to be 3 gallons difference. And it might be, what, 5 seconds maybe? Equal up to about 15 seconds, which half fuel. That's probably going to be, I mean, it seems more economical to have the fuel in from the beginning. For my particular case, after what I just did. You taking on less fuel, being a couple of seconds quicker in the pits anyway.
It doesn't, it's not, I don't think it makes me much faster there anyway.
I've just had a Corvette F1 Mustang come out the pit in back in front of us and then lose it straight away on the cold tires.
I feel like I could start with 20 gallons. And it'd be real close.
And like what I was talking about was when you're in traffic and you're opening it up, you don't burn as much fuel because you're letting out, and you're trying not to wreck, and people are going slower. So you might actually, on that first stint, get a couple more laps anyway to make up. And you might be being close to being short or being right on. Y'all still in there?
Mm-hmm. Get away with it?
Rain is enabled. 18% chance of rain. It's a low
Yeah, it's
chance.
pretty low.
Let me view the forecast. They have an actual forecast, and it will not deviate much from it. Like it may start sooner or later, be a little bit less, a little bit heavier. But it'll be relatively the same.
That is tempting right there. Because according to my current in-race fuel calculator, why is my thing not there? What happened to Race Labs? It was there. Did I close it not thinking about it and then close everything? So that's what it looks like I did. I meant to minimize it and closed it.
The race will have 100% cloud coverage, just like we've been practicing in. And there is a consistent 18% chance of rain all the way across. It does not dip down.
Right, so it could dribble at any point, but I don't think we're going to get any kind of consistent rain.
Yeah.
See, it tells me 25.4, which we start a half a lap back anyway. So I should still be able to run 25, especially with dealing with traffic and stuff at first.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd have to pit on lap 24 if I have that much.
I think if you short fuel, you take your first stint as far as you can go anyway.
So how much fuel do you use per lap?
1 gallon. On the absolute money.
My average.
You need to go back and watch your thing.
Is,
can't you see that there?
No, like I'm using Race Labs and it's telling me like my exact to the 4th decimal place.
Oh.
Average.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm using 7. My average is 7260, which I'll have to round up to 72.3.
72%
on this calculator
of the gallon.
So it's telling me that, yeah, I'd go 30 laps per stint, and then I'd only need 8.9 on the leftover.
You have 28% more fuel efficiency than I do.
Like my max fuel usage on a lap was 74.7479, and my minimum was 7157 gallons per lap. By the way, I like how this calculator works for literally whatever unit of fuel you're using. Telling me liters is what I'm using, but I'm doing the math for gallons. That actually might make a difference on that calculator, though.
I prefer to use the liters. It's there's more digits, you know. Like you can see, it's 72 liters. In the gallon, it'll be a gallon for like several clicks.
Can I change that in here, or do I have to go all the way out? Change it in my main settings.
You hit metric. It's on the right hand side of the garage box. First page, I think. Or it may be always on the side.
I think it's in like the main settings setup.
I'm certain it's in garage where you change it to metric. I
don't think it's in garage. It's probably in options. units, English, USA, metric.
Oh,
and with
fine.
custom controls for this car, that should change things. But then I probably have to go into my race labs and also change it there.
Yeah, it was good.
Race labs is all fucky right now. It keeps glitching on me because they're in the middle of trying to implement a new UI that fucking changes everything around and it's fucking all complicated and irritating. I hate that places always got to fuck up something that works just fine and replace it with something new.
Most of the time, it's just for the sake of change. It's fucking awful.
Mm-hmm. It does not give me the option in there to change what my usage is type.
Hey, pussycat. What you doing?
Ah, your son's all that.
Is there anything else that I want to add for stuff though right now? This layout.
Too much stuff just creates a distraction.
Yeah, but there are certain things that are useful.
Yeah. No, it's better if you have the key information easily displayed. Not me flipping through pages trying to figure it out on the fly.
Right, because then I can actually use my black box to sit there just for pit stop stuff if I have my other overlay set up correctly. I do like having a relative up. I just want to move it over here to this left side. But that's the spot I'm not used to it being. I'm used to it being where the black box is. I feel like I can get used to it being on the other side. I think there's only 13 minutes left in this session.
I gotta take a break. I'm done practicing. I just gotta sort this
Yeah,
out.
I'm just kind of getting stuff to where I want it to be. I'm gonna run some more practice still because
I do need a quality practice here. I can't do too much racing when it burns me out. I'll be racing like shit later.
Oh, I've taken an Adderall now too, so I'm not as worried about that. That should be over there with that.
You play Arma. Anybody play Arma? Nope.
I don't. No.
It's really good. It's not like Call of Duty where you shoot a motherfucker 20 times and you still don't die. You shoot them, they'll bleed the fuck out.
That's one thing I hate about Call of Duty. Whether don't die, I hate it.
The gameplay is really good, but you can tell like the whole thing's held together with duct tape. The glitches and shit that happens and the fucking server crashes. But other than that, it's fantastic. Like we'll go through and like trying to capture a base or whatever, and you'll have a squad like 8 people, 9 people, and they were all like firing, and me and my buddy we went up around the outside of this hill and then back down between the trees. Was able to flank them. It was awesome. They'd been holding that location for like 45 minutes. We couldn't get up there. No, I haven't. I talked to her this morning. Yeah, I did. I don't like this paint scheme. It's alright.
Over and over again, the thing keeps happening.